Began crying as we crossed back towards the man's body. "What sick freak set up this situation?" she asked. When we reached the other side, I walked over to her to try and give what comfort I could. "Hey, I'm Chris." She looked up at me, wiping her eyes. "I'm Jane," she said. "Why would anyone—" She trailed off, shaking her head. Beep. I turned to the other runners as we crossed. "Does anyone have family waiting for them?" I asked. "We can't go get our phones, but maybe someone will come looking for us." They all shook their heads. Apparently, we all had one thing in common. We lived alone. Beep. The second person died 2 hours later. He'd waited too long to begin crossing the court and was complaining of a cramp in his side. He'd almost reached us when the chirp sounded out. I turned away as we were showered with a fine mist of his blood. From then on, our rest time continued to shorten. Soon we only had a minute to rest before another chirp ran out. I could tell that some of the runners were losing their breath, that they were pushing themselves too hard. I found myself running beside the young woman, Jane, who I'd tried comforting earlier. "Hey," she said, her voice trembling. "You don't seem that tired yet. Are you a runner?" "When I'm in shape," I said. "Can you pace me?"